What's up, guys? Legend here, and today let's talk about the teaser that Legends dropped, I think last night, but for me it's going to be this morning because I'm just now waking up. Now typically I don't do these because I know that a lot of content creators are more faster getting to this than I am, so that's why I just avoid doing this all in general. But we already know what this is. It is now superhero based, and not to say that this isn't hype, because it is. This is hype. We already know what this is going to be. This has to be Orange Piccolo, with a new transforming, maybe Super Saiyan to Ultimate Gohan, or maybe Base to Super Saiyan Gohan. Either of the two really would work. As far as 15, I'm not sure if they're gonna make that big grunt dude a unit. I don't think they are, but if they do, maybe he can be an extreme character. I don't know. I really don't know why 15 is it. They could have just dropped 94 in the purple circle with the question mark and call it a day. But overall, I don't know. I am very conflicted with this. Mainly because we knew that this was going to be movie based, like we knew that, but we didn't know what movie they were going to go towards, because they dropped a free-to-play green cooler and a free-to-play blue Android 13, so that there was a good, kickoff to part 2 with some movie free units. And that's not a bad thing to say. I'm just not that, I don't know, like I'm not that 100% on this, because don't get me wrong, I love Orange Piccolo. I love the design, I love what he did, how they did it. I'm glad that he's finally getting some representation in the game. I think the last Piccolo character that we got was the Red Piccolo from the first ever Cooler movie, I believe. And if so, again, there's nothing wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong with that. But I think that is the last Piccolo character that... No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I lied. The last Piccolo character was the Superhero Power Awakening Piccolo. And I know that there's some issues with that unit, and I do hope that they patch it up this upcoming part 2, which they should. If you don't know, his slice damage is not corrected, or maybe it is corrected. I don't know. But we know this is Orange Piccolo. Now, I'm going to cut here and jump over to the game and just talk about what I think he's going to be and what is my overall feel towards both tags. So I'm going to cut here. And also, if you see this little thing here running around, just know that I changed up my, my recording habits. I got a new phone, so it doesn't come with a preset recorder, so I'm having to use this deal. So if you see this, I do apologize. But let's jump over to the game and see what I think about the character, and what should the character do or not do, what the color should be, and how will they flow on their initial tags. Alright, so if we take a look at regen, now for Orange Piccolo, we know he's going to buff regen, maybe Super Warrior, and maybe, well, obviously not maybe, but he's going to buff Movie Saga. But let's focus on the 2 tags that he's going to buff, obviously, which is going to be Regen and Movie Saga. Starting with Regen, personally, I don't really know what color he could be outside of yellow. I think the last yellow character that they got for Regen was this free-to-play Cell, who's a fantastic free character. I think that was the last yellow character that they got. And it makes the most sense to drop him on this tag, because, well, not on the tag, but like on that color scheme, because it's not like he won't get any Zenkai buffs, because when he comes into the game, say if he's yellow and he comes into the game, he will have access to about 2 from these 2 guys here, and 1 from I believe the Super Saiyan Second Coming Broly, Goku. I think he buffs Movie Saga. And if he was to drop any other color, I will probably go with, I wouldn't say red, because I think they're good at red. So it has to be either yellow or maybe green. Yellow or green. I don't know who was the last Regen character that they got. I think it was this free-to-play Zamasu was the last green that they got. I don't know. I don't remember. But overall, I do think that he could either be green or yellow. Cause it makes the most sense to me. You could probably be either. Well, you can't really be purple. I don't think you could be purple because, if anything, why not just give this guy Zenkai? You know, I think that would make a lot of sense. Give him his Zenkai. He's about to be released within a whole year. And again, he is facing some rather interesting trauma with this slice damage. I'm not sure if they fixed that yet, but hopefully they will. But as for Regen, I don't know. I really do think that he needs to be yellow for Regen because it makes the most sense to me. He'll come in with 3 Zenkai buffs at best. But no, not yellow actually, because of Kid Buu. He can't really be yellow either. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go with red. I'm gonna go with red. I believe this Piccolo could actually be red now. Just thinking about it, he could either be red or blue. No, not blue either. He has to be either red or green. Let's just go with that. He has to be either red or green. Red to me makes a little bit more sense. Green, not so much of, because of Goku Frieza, and you don't want to drop a green unit while that unit is still in effect because they got their recent buff, haven't covered it yet, and they're fantastic with it, and you don't want that. So he has to be green, not green, but red per se. He can still be green for the Frieza side, obviously, but red also makes the more sense. And if you switch over to Movie Saga, if I can find that little tag, there it is. A lot. There's a lot here. There's a lot what they could do for this unit. And again, I'm still leaning towards red because Movie Sagas could use a actual red. I mean, Cooler's still good, Pan is still good, obviously, but I feel like she can only take you so far, and it's only a matter of time before she actually falls off, which would never be anytime soon. She could only take you as far as she can take it, really. So yellow would not be a bad option as well. Then there's a reason why I'm saying red too, and I guess I'll cover that tag too. But I don't know, like, in terms of his color scheme, I really don't know what he could really be. I'm going with either red or green personally. Yellow, I think they're good at. Well, Movie Saga terms, not really. In terms of Movie Saga, they're not really the greatest because they could use another yellow. I think I think Thurias's yellow character was probably this Tapion, I believe. So yellow may work for Movie Sagas. Green could probably work for Movie Sagas. You don't really need a blue because of Beast Gohan. So honestly, red for Regen, red for Regen and for Movie Sagas, and green for Movie Sagas and Regen, because those two make the most sense as well. And also, to end this off, I have to get ready for work. Super Warriors. That is another tag that he could potentially buff because Power Awakening Piccolo, he buffs that tag. And this is all that they have to work with. Not everyone here buffs that tag. Only the blue TN, he buffs the tag. This green TN buffs the tag, I believe. This Piccolo, that free-to-play Yamcha, Master Roshi, the yellow Krillin. So red, because if you give him that, guess what? All of those, I guess, Z abilities will line up depending on how they are going to do structure his kit. But overall, I don't know, man. I'm thinking that he has to be red for some odd reason. I'm really stuck on red. I don't think that's a good thing or necessarily the best thing, but it makes a lot of sense to me for him to be red because Pan can only take you so far. But I don't know. I'm looking out mainly for Regen opposed to Sagas from the movies because they buff that tag frequently, and anytime they get a buff, it's gonna be hard for that character to fit in, like tremendously hard for him to fit in. So why not make him red so that way he can fit in with at least Regen? But for Movie Sagas, it's kind of difficult for that. Super Warriors, personally anywhere, but if they want to, like, you know, complete the whole typing in terms of Z abilities, make him red, and I think it'll be fine there too. But that's just my thoughts. I'm all over the place here. I can't really think about none of this. And before I close, I think the reason why I'm 50-50 about this is because we need more villain representation, and I want more villain representation. It's rare for us to get a LF villain as well as a Ultra villain on top of that. And the one character that I was leaning towards, because it was movie based, is Janemba. I think that guy is LF worthy. I think he is Legends Festival worthy. And that's just the one character that I want in the game the most. So why not give me the character that I want the most is Janemba. It's been a long time since he has ever got a new variation of himself. And honestly, I feel like they could hold Piccolo, Orange Piccolo, until October or whenever it was Beast Gohan dropped, because they're about to be 1 year old. So why not drop them the same time that they released Beast Gohan, so that way they'll be 1 year old and you can just place them in there and have a good time. That's how I think about it. But yeah, personally, I want a Ultra or LF Janemba. I think that would work for me personally, but who knows what they'll do. The reviews and stuff is coming up really soon, so only time will tell. But my guess is he's going to be a defense, red type, and a revival character. I think that's what he's gonna be, a defense, red type, revival character, plus a LF. He has to be LF. I don't think we're getting an Ultra this time soon, because knowing them, they're gonna want to end it off with an Ultra. So LF, 1%, LF, sparking, red, revival character is my best guess. And yeah, with all that said, I'll see y'all later.